Okay, what do you think, daisies or butterflies?
Daisies.
Oh, yeah. Here, hurry up. I love these daisies. They look very nice. They kind of go with your shirt. All right, homework in backpack, and we've got the book report completed, yes?
Yes.
Good.
Can I skip school today? I really want to go and see Neil.
That would be no, I don't think so. Listen, sweet pea, I know that Neil would love to see you, but the fact of the matter is your dad and I both have the same feeling about playing hooky. We did too much of it in our younger day, and besides, the hospital's kind of a mess with the strike and all.
Is it as bad as last time I was there?
I'd say worse.
So you mean nobody's taking care of Neil? I gotta go see this. Please, Mom. Please.
Oh, Serena, wait, don't move. Hold that thought. Hello? Oh, Alan, listen, just hold on 1 second. Listen, you need to go. Come here. I love you. Aunt Charlene's waiting in the car. Get your backpack, get your jacket, and stay warm, okay? And I'll see you after school. Alan, I did not go on and on and on. What did she call me?
Talent-free vulgarian. She wants me to fire you and hire somebody else to finish off the luxury suite.
No, that is my project, and I'll be damned if Miss Stewart allows me to be pulled off of it.
I don't want to hear one more word about you irritating her, you understand?
Don't you worry, I'll set that Miss Prima Donna straight.
103.
Why isn't she improving? You said yesterday you'd ID'd her infection and that she was finally on the right drug.
No, I'm gonna go down to the lab and double check something.
No one has answers here. If my wife isn't better in an hour, I'm moving her to Mercy.
If I can't make your wife better in an hour, I'll drive her there myself.
Mrs. Perkins, how are you doing?
Surviving. Don't push it.
How are you doing? So. You heard about Chris's fight? Yeah, I did. And I'm sure that Joe started it. Don't worry, I'm going to run some damage control. Thanks. Mrs. Perkins, you have a good day.
Dr. Reinsel, ICU. Dr. Russ, Reinsel, ICU.
So when are you going to put out the latest fire? Which one? How about one doctor beating up another? I broke up the fight. I reprimanded them. Life goes on. It's over. Not if the media gets a hold of this, Karen. It happened on your watch, and it undermines your authority to ignore it. Sounds like you want a public flogging. Well, you know what? It wouldn't hurt to crack the whip to get these interns back in line. I mean, they're walking all over you. This place is falling apart.
Just so happens, Dr. Locke, that the residents have been working like dogs. Everyone has. And Karen here has been our inspiration. Not by reaming us out, but by pitching in, standing right beside us, working just as hard as we are, making us all feel like we're part of a team.
Oh, and is that how you show your team spirit? By beating up another doctor?
Well, we could have a conversation about who threw the first punch. But the truth is, it's no concern of yours.
You know what? I'm not so sure about that, Joe. Especially if I am a member of the review committee for your peer group. You see, your temper, it was an issue before when we were interviewing you for chief resident, or don't you remember that?
What temper?
I thought you wanted your job back.
Does that mean I can't speak my mind, Karen?
It just makes it harder for me when you do, hey, I'm on your side, and this is just one more battle.
Okay, I'm sorry. What are you doing with Neil's file out? What's going on?
Good news.
He's being released? Since when?
We reviewed his chart today, and we all agreed that as long as he follows precautions, he should be fine at home.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I had about a dozen emergencies hit me, you being one of them.
Oh, and this is payback, not telling me Neil's being released.
What?
You're letting Neil out? That's great.
When were you going to tell us this? Someone was supposed to call you. Guess I'm not doing anything right today. So go ahead, be mad at me, so you could start being happy that your son is well again. Better go find out what else I screwed up on, right, guys?
Do you ever hear of knocking? What are those?
Well, I thought I was going to show you these last little fabric sample books to finally make a decision, but alas, I've come to say goodbye.
Goodbye?
Yes, Alan's taking me off the redecorating of the luxury suite project.
They're not letting you finish your masterpiece. Well, good grief, that's like saying, never mind, we don't need arms on the Venus de Milo.
Alan said it was your idea to replace me.
I just suggested they lighten your load so you could concentrate on our business venture.
Oh, well, I don't know why you'd want to do business with a talent-free vulgarian. Or did Alan get that wrong, too? You know what I'm going to do? Tell you what, I'm going to just leave these right over here, so the next sap that decides to help you and fix up a luxury suite will have them to use. And you know what? I'm going to call my chemist and tell him the deal's off.
Now don't go. Must you be so hasty?
Must you always be so nasty?
I guess I stepped over the line a bit.
A bit?
You're going to make me eat crow, aren't you?
Down to the last greasy feather.
All right, fine. I shouldn't have spoken ill of you to Alan. You are an artiste, and you should be allowed to design the luxury suite. And, I can't. I will not bow. I cannot scrape. I don't care what it costs me.
Whew, about $500 million in sales, but you know what? Forget the money. It's gone because our partnership, it's kaputti. And you know what? That caviar I gave you was my pet goldfish eggs.
These culture results have nothing to do with my patient.
What do you mean? Her name's right here.
Look at the number.
These are somebody else's results.
No kidding.
But
Were
I
you
don't
in
know
this
how-
lab the whole time yesterday?
No, I had to cover in the ER. There was a temp in here doing paperwork. These files have been screwed up
Just
since the
find me
strike.
Mrs. Owens' cultures matched with the right number. Now.
I think these are them.
It's the right name, right number. Completely different pathogen. We've been mistreating this woman with the wrong antibiotic. Came in with a simple infection and now she's septic. Congratulations, you may have just killed my patient.
Thanks for nothing, Ta.
So is that high-maintenance Miss Stewart finally getting to you?
No. Actually, everything is completely under control.
I wish I could say the same about the nurses' strike. Is Scott making any progress there?
Well, that would be a subject I don't want to discuss with you.
Is that bad?
No, as a matter of fact, it's just none of your darn business.
Well, it seems to be more of my business than yours. I work here.
So do I.
I hardly think interior decorating is the same as healing the sick, Lucy.
Well, I get the feeling that you just consider this a job, a place of employment. But see, this is kind of my calling. I care about all these people here, and I care about what goes on, and I really take joy in making sure it's running smoothly around here.
Maybe what you really wish is that you were a real doctor.
Maybe so do you.
I can find Neil's room by myself.
Wait! I'm leading this expedition. I just hope nobody's seen me.
You mean you hope nobody sees me? I'm the one who's skipping school here.
Yeah, but I've crossed a picket line that's just as bad.
I'll make sure nobody blames you.
I'll check if the coast is clear.
Hey, how would you like to watch that on your own TV, huh?
Starting tomorrow.
They're letting me go home? All right. Except which home?
Well, I'm hoping our brand new one. We found a really cool loft.
Sure, it will take some getting used to, but we're gonna make it ours.
Okay.
I wish I could stay and celebrate, but they've got me on double duty, so hang in there.
Hey, I meant what I said. We're gonna make our new place a real home. And then you can get back to being plain old Neil, a kid who loves baseball. Hmm?
That's great. Honest.
It's just what?
I'm in remission. The leukemia still could come back again.
Well, the doctors are very optimistic. But you're right. Nothing's certain. So you can be afraid.
Be very afraid.
Or you can start doing all the stuff you've been dreaming about. So which choice seems better, huh?
Do stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Starting tomorrow.
Yeah, and for the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, this should do the trick, Mr. Owens.
Well, why didn't you give her that in the first place?
Well, I had to do a consult down in the lab, make sure something, but I think we're on the right track.
What is it?
Camille? Camille. Camille, talk to me. I got a code blue in 607. I need a crash cart in here right now.
What the hell is going on?
Can we just step outside and wait out there?
Yeah.
No, this will be fine. Pete, keep him out here.
This week, two schemers join forces.
I have a way of getting back at Adam.
I'm in.
To destroy the master.
Are you sure you're going to be able to carry this out?
Watch me.
But who's scheming whom?
I love you.
I love you too, Adam.
You double-crossed me.
Emmy-nominated All My Children, ABC Daytime.
Karen, this is Camille Owens. Came in with a minor infection. Now she's septic. I piggybacked her with the right antibiotic.
B-Tech.
Charging to
Stand by with
200.
meds.
We're charged. Clear.
Clear. She's not converting. Go with the lidocaine. Charge to 300.
Come on it.
Come on.
She's on board. Charge. Clear?
Clear. No change. Bump at 360.
Charging. Clear.
Clear.
Gentlemen, we have a sinus rhythm with pulses.
Spontaneous respirations have returned.
Oh, man.
Okay, let's get her into ICU.
All right.
I'll go talk to her husband.
Yeah.
That was close.
Too close.
You okay?
Yeah, fine.
We're in trouble.
Why?
Your mom just walked by.
Let's go do it after the floor, okay?
Katie? What are you doing here?
I can explain.
Both of you guys, outside right now.
Dr. Scott?
Serena?
Pediatrics?
Katie, Serena!
She was being held by this nurse.
I wasn't being held.
I'm calling security.
No, Mom, don't let her.
Lucy, all I did was, well, it's a little
Okay,
complicated.
wait, just stop. Don't call anybody. We're not sure what happened here. What did?
I skipped school.
Wait. I know for a fact that Aunt Charlene dropped you off at school this morning.
Then I jumped on the bus. I just had to see Neil.
Oh, Serena.
Then when I got here, there are all these people marching around outside. Got a little bit shaken, that's all. And that's when Katie found me.
And I didn't want her to get hurt, so I helped her through the picket line.
You can't arrest her for that.
At least I can have her escorted from the building, or have you forgotten that there's someone committing certain acts of sabotage?
Well, it isn't Katie. I happen to have known Katie for a very, very long time. She took care of Serena when she was here,
Lucy,
sick.
It's all right. I don't mind leaving.
I don't blame you. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. Okay, I'll see you later. Has it occurred to you at all how hard this strike is on those poor nurses?
You know what? They brought it on themselves. My sympathies are with the patients that they're neglecting.
Well, it's not that cut and dry. These issues like this never are.
Then why don't you let the hospital handle them? That way you'll have more time to keep an eye on your child.
Okay, you. I need a hug right now. Great big hug. Are you okay? Are you really, really, really fine?
I'm just fine.
Except I'm squeezing you to death, huh? Okay, listen. Now that I know you're fine, I get to yell at you. Do you know how scary this is, this thing that you have done? You skipped school. I told you you couldn't do that. Even to see Neil, that's not okay. And what did you do? You came to the place I told you can't come to. There's a strike. That means it's dangerous here. And you put your little self right in the middle of that danger, not to mention the fact you got Katie in a whole lot of trouble here.
Well, I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to. Oh, Serena, you gotta think before you do these things. Don't you realize you broke the rules? We have rules for a reason. And now, you know what you're gonna have to do? You have to pay the piper. You have to pay with the consequences.
I know. No one wants to be a millionaire for a week.
How about no TV for 2 to 3 weeks? How about no computer? And definitely no telephone. Come on. Listen, you know what you are going to have to do? You're going to have to call one of your friends when we get home and get all the work you missed today, not to mention all your homework assignments.
But you said I wasn't allowed to use the phone.
What are you doing here?
I left my swatches.
Over there.
Thank you. Oh, please, allow me to get it.
Would you give that to me, please?
Oh, wow, this is a very pretty young woman, obviously no relation to you.
As a matter of fact, it happens to be my daughter, Giselle.
Really? Well, I haven't seen her around visiting.
Well, she feels very badly about that. You know, work, 24/7. You know how it is on Wall Street.
No, actually I don't. You know, I have all my money in pork belly futures, you know, the soft, live, cuddly, pink oink kind.
Who's this?
That happens to be my daughter, Serena. She's just here visiting a friend.
If you want to, I'll come and visit you, too. That's if my mom says it's okay.
Well, you know, that's actually a very sweet idea, but I guess it would be all right, but after school.
Okay, well, I'll bring my cards. I play a mean game of Crazy Eggs.
Well, that sounds like exactly what I need. You know, those hair clips are very nice in your hair.
Thanks, my mom got them for me. She also got me butterflies, but I preferred these today.
Well, you have a great fashion sense.
Got that from my mom, too.
Yes. Well, your mother's very unusual.
And on that note, I think it's time for us to ta-ta. Come on, pal.
Wait a minute. If you have a moment, I'd like to possibly put the finishing touches on our luxury suite.
I like that very much.
Serena, I would have chosen daisies, too.
Come on, we'll send someone for all those swatch books, shall we?
She seems sad.
Yeah, you know, for a minute she did there. I think that's what happens when a person forgets to be human.
Maybe we should teach her how.
You know what? I think you're right. I think I might have the perfect way.
You have every right to be concerned.
Yeah, so I shouldn't raise a stink?
Listen, I'm just afraid of you looking like the troublemaker.
Yeah, well, I'd rather have that on my head than a dead patient. You two ready?
Well, we better be. Chief Resident's rounding third.
Karen,
Yeah,
we need to talk.
I have a consult.
This is pretty urgent.
Okay, I'm not gonna like this, right?
Well, do you like what's going on in the hospital now?
A patient of mine almost died because of a lab mistake.
Yeah, but you saved her.
Well, I had a close call myself. patient's breathing tube popped out.
I've been hearing horror stories like this from all the doctors.
Yeah, and so far no one has died, but what happens when our luck runs out?
Well, do you think I want the strike to go on?
You don't make the final decisions, but you are the chief resident. I mean, Alan, he'll listen to you.
What are you planning? An ultimatum?
Either the nurses come back or we walk.
With us? Dr. Wexler, what is going on? Do we have another problem, gentlemen?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next Port Charles.
On the next Port Charles.
I have a big special surprise for Ms. Stewart coming up.
Is it going to take somebody dying for the strike to end?
We are working day and night to try and find a resolution.
Well, it's not good enough.
Find the complete list of Daytime Emmy nominees at abc.com, part of the GO Network.